Hey everybody, I'm live and I'm happening and it's going to be going on today. We're down here, going to be down here at 101 Market Street, home of the notorious Federal Reserve. Right, there's supposed to be a demonstration down here at 3 p.m. At least that's what all the listings said. All I see down here right now are some Piggly Wigglies. So we'll see what's going on. Dude, they even got a doggy dog out here. So we'll see what's going on here in just a minute, folks. This is FreemanSullivan, your intrepid live streamer. Going where most people fear to tread. Oh. Well, this looks familiar. Home of the biggest criminals in the world right here at the Federal Reserve. Yes, sir, buddy Bob. Right? International criminals, the banking cartel from hell, the Federal Reserve. Right? The idiots that print up your money, the ones that steal your taxes, the ones that give free money to the banks. Man, I don't even want to get started, folks. It just pisses me the hell off. Because most people are such dumbasses, they don't even know what the hell's going on. But the Federal Reserve is a private corporation. It is not in any way beholden to the United States government. Aha. Aha.
Check this out.
Ah, it looks really, really nice, man. That looks great.
You like that?
Oh, I fucking love it, yeah.
There you go.
More information, right?
Yeah.
That's how we're going to win this battle, is through information. No, we're not going to win a battle fighting the San Francisco Police Department.
This is the first one I made, so it only has 16 cards. But check this out. This one has 18 cards.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Okay, isn't that good?
Now you need to start a website up with all that shit on it, right?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Right. At any rate, I'm glad to be joining. Where the hell is everybody at?
Well, probably everybody's a little iffy right now about what happened in Boston, so they're a little...
Oh yeah, they had the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
They caught the guy already.
They did? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, well, we're not about bomb doors. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Hold my camera for just a second.
Sure.
Just point it somewhere. I gotta get my mount out. Get it going here.
We do a nice little panoramic view. Hey, this is going out live, isn't it, right now?
Yeah, it's going out live.
Okay, let me do a little panoramic view for everybody. Let me do a little panoramic view. There's the police. Panoramic view, panoramic view, panoramic view, panoramic view, panoramic view, panoramic view. We are in front of the Federal Reserve Building.
Hey, you can say words for the audience and everything.
Hey, yes, we are in front of the Federal Reserve Building, 101 California Street. I am Occupier Rick. Welcome to today's tax action. Right now, there's not that many people here, but we're having fun anyway. Clark is busy setting up his mount. I will give his camera back to him. So once again, we're at 101 Market. Fun.
And you're back. And I'm back. Turn the ringer down. There we go, folks. We're here. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be weather-wise. This being the coldest. This is actually in San Francisco. This is the coldest time of year. Not so much temperature-wise. Well, it does get chilly, but it's more a question of the wind, right? Because the wind do be howling, especially in the canyons of the financial district, right? The concrete canyons.
Wind tunnels.
Right. Anyway, we're down here. This is the San Francisco office of the International Banking Cartel, otherwise known as the Federal Reserve. Right, more thieves per square foot, right, between this building and the next. Right? Yeah, the next building's full of thieves too. Matter of fact, most of these thieves, there's Rockefeller, right? There's Wells Fargo thieves, right? 101 California, that's full of thieves. I used to work there. Matter of fact, I caught a couple of thieves at 101 California, right? So.
Isn't Goldman Sachs in this?
Yeah. Goldman Sachs is in that building right there.
Oh, that's also got that. We were down there for that time for that
I'm just glad we're not occupying down here anymore.
It was
right? Talk about the shittiest place in the world to fucking set up a tent. You know, fucking cold, windy,
concrete,
right? No sun, right? That figures. It's, you know, bankers, they don't like to be out in the sun too much because they don't want their activities revealed to the public, right?
How was that, Matt Taibbi called them? The vampire octopus.
Oh yeah, the
that sucks
vampire
blood out of-
squids.
Yeah, the vampire squid that sucks the blood out of everybody.
That's right.
Matt Taibbi's words.
Mhm.
His own little great New York Times piece that he did, I believe, or a Rolling Stone piece that he did.
Yep, you got it.
But the vampire.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Want to say anything to the audience out there? Right? Power to the people. Come on. You know, you're out live on FreemanSullivan.
Where are all the people?
Oh, you know, I don't know. I don't.
Come down
Tax
Hey, I didn't organize this. I'm just a reporter.
Tax day, boo.
Come down
Right?
here.
Tax
I bet
day,
you I got
boo.
more people watching online right now than there are down here. Ah, here comes somebody. There we go. Hey, you guys, remember to come out to City College this Thursday.
Oh yeah.
We're doing an Earth Day show and everything. There's going to be food, all kinds of good stuff, and support the students at City College because, you know, obviously they're trying to shut it down. That's at the Ocean Campus of City College, 50 Phelan. Come down this Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have 2 stages of entertainment, an organic farmers market, and yours truly, the bedroom DJ, will be making a rare public appearance, mixing his brand of psychedelic house and techno. Why, what a little dog. Whoa, say hi for the camera, little puppy. How you doing?
Right there.
We love dogs.
Right there's the
He's
website.
so photogenic. Hello.
You want one?
How you doing?
You want one?
Anyway, this is FreemanSullivan out here. Your intrepid live streamer, broadcasting from the San Francisco office of the international headquarters of the International Banking Cartel, known as the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. These are the assholes that are stealing your money, folks, to the tune of $13 trillion last year alone. And do you know how much money $13 trillion is, folks? You could feed the whole world for the next 100 years with $13 trillion. You could end poverty around the world with $13 trillion, right? But these fucks here, they're the ones that are fucking with your money, baby. You better believe it. And that's why we're out here. We're trying to inform the world, inform the general public about the nefarious goings-on that go on inside of this very building here at 101 Market Street in downtown San Francisco. Right? Stealing from you, the American taxpayer, the American public, and now Obama, he wants to steal your Social Security benefits too, to the tune of $129 billion over the next 10 years through something called Chain CPI, Consumer Price Index. Right? It's a ripoff, baby. Right? And you know what? Obama's turning to be even worse president than George W. Bush. And I didn't think that could happen. But yes, it's true. He's a worse president. He's smarter than Bush was. Bush would not even think to touch Social Security. But Obama's doing it. So that just shows you, for you people that are Democrats and you're out there and you think the Democratic Party's going to do stuff in your best interest, well, don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. Because Obama, he's actually turned out to make America less free, less of a democracy, less of everything, in my personal opinion. Anyway, you see these guys, that one guy with the jacket on, right? Right, he has to hide behind a wall of police officers because they're afraid of like old hippies like me that are in wheelchairs. Right. Well, I got to tell you, man, they better be afraid because the whole world is watching now. We have the internet, we have live streamers, and the truth will not remain hidden any longer. We got a few people showing up in dribs and drabs. Got some folks across the street. This event will be happening. And please retweet out this URL. Give me a little publicity here. I can use all the help I can get. Thanks so much for watching. I love y'all. You know that. I'm out here for love and not for money, because I got a million different things I'd rather be doing right now. Actually not, I'm just joking. Nothing I'd be rather... I wouldn't be doing this if I really didn't love being out here, to be honest with you. I enjoy confronting authority. It's almost as good as sex. Anyway, we got a lot of people passing by. Nobody really knows what the hell's going on. As usual in America, most people are like, they're so brainwashed, you know, they don't know what the hell's going on. My condolences to the 2 people that were killed at Boston Marathon explosions today. You have my deepest sympathies and condolences. I'm actually on my social media, I am not reposting, retweeting any photos, any gory photos of the victims out of respect for their privacy. Those poor folks, you know. I'm not much into running marathons, but you know, Boston Marathon is a really great event every year. You know, it brings a lot of people together, and the asshole that did it, I just hope they put him in jail for the rest of his life without parole. Right? He's obviously mentally ill. There's only mentally ill people do stuff like that. It's not a wartime. There's no war in America. There's a war on the poor. There's a drug war. There's a financial war. There went my transfer. I'm trying to hold on to that baby. Ah, there it goes. Oh. Ah, sorry, folks. Got a nail down my transfer. That's my ride home. Better put it in a safer place. Yeah, we're here at the Montgomery Street Embarcadero BART station. If you're in San Francisco and you want to come down, we'll be here till 5 p.m. That's 101 California. Accessible by all means of mass transit in San Francisco, heading towards downtown and Market Street. All the trains go by here. BART stop is the Embarcadero. So you hop on, come down here, join us. I'd rather have you joining us than watching on the live stream. But if you're from out of town or you're physically unable to make it, live stream works just fine. And do me a favor, log on to the social stream, and I'm more than happy to chat with you, especially right now. Let's see if there's anybody. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, thank you, Kat. Much love to you, sweetheart. You know what? We need more people out there like you, Kat G4. We really do. You're so active on the live stream tips. Thanks for all your help. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Oh, President's speaking right now? Wonder what kind of bullshit he's got to say. I can't believe that guy. You know, he's such an actor, right? He's an even better actor than JFK was. JFK was a good actor, right? Reagan, another actor. You know, it's a prerequisite to getting elected president nowadays. You have to be a good actor. But yeah, we got a lot of the old Occupy folks down here. This seems to be like an Occupy family reunion. I'm so happy because, you know, I loved all those people at Occupy. I might have disagreed with them vehemently on some issues, but deep down, we were all down here for the same purpose, which was to confront the Federal Reserve. We weren't down here to fight the police. That's not our purpose for being here. Right? The police wanted to pick a lot of fights, but we weren't into fighting. So it is a peaceful situation down here, by the way. We're down here at 101 Market in lovely San Francisco. It's a little bit windy out here and brisk, but the sun is shining, and the California sun makes all the difference in the world. You know, I would probably hazard to guess that most of the people that work down here for the Federal Reserve of San Francisco, I'm pretty sure they don't even know what the hell is going on with their own corporation that they're working for. How many of you out there agree? Hey, no problem there, Ayabra. We're down here. I'm sure this is familiar territory for you, my brother. How's things going for you? Are you still in Oklahoma? Glad you're watching. It's a little slow out here right now. We're gathering our forces here. I'm not really sure. There wasn't a whole lot of a buzz on the web about what's going on about here. There was no Facebook page. I found out about this event through Bay Area Indie Media. If you're looking for a great website, they also have local websites in your area, and you can get links off of that through indiebay.org. And I find out about a lot of events through that website. That was the original citizen journalism website back in the day. Around, I think they started in 1997. It was sf.indiemedia.org, and then they morphed into indiemedia.org. So that website's really good to check out if you want to find out about anarchist, anti-authoritarian style events. indiebay.org. That's for San Francisco Bay Area, and worldwide it's indiemedia.org. Great website for finding out what's up around the world. You can post your own citizen journalism articles on the site. You can upload your video files. It's a perfect tool for the anarchist activist. We got a small crowd here, but I know these folks and they're very spirited. There's Amy. And they got a shitload of cops down here, but nothing's going to happen. Not too bad, long time no see.
I know, where have you been?
I've been out and everywhere.
Really?
Oh yeah, I live stream all important events.
Holy crap.
I'm feeling pretty good these days too.
Yeah? Good.
I'm up and walking around, and
Nice.
life is going pretty good. There's Amy. She's like, got anything you want to say to the audience out there?
No. Taxes are bad.
Yeah, no doubt, huh? Right, you're looking beautiful as always.
Thank you. So where have you gone? To all reaches of the country?
Just mainly here.
Yeah?
Right, I haven't had a lot of Skrilla. You know, I'm trying to earn some Skrilla so I can go overseas.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, for those of you that are watching, you know that I do expert web design, and if you end up becoming my client, you will be amazed by what I do. I've never had one client that ever complained about my work, ever.
Really?
Never. No, they're always like, well, when can we have you back? You know, we'll always call you when we need. I get a lot of repeat business from people.
That's awesome. That's
Right.
a good sign.
Yeah, well, I've been working on a live stream app
Yep.
for Global Rev, and because we have a little money, we're getting ready. Once I get this app developed and finished, we're going to be releasing that with a lot of cheap cell phones with plans to them, right, all over the world to people that are needy, that need cell phones and want to be citizen journalists. So that's a project I'm working on right now, among lots of projects. Make sure you come out to City College this Thursday for Earth Day. Yours truly, the bedroom DJ, will be spinning out there. And we're going to have David Solman out there, and Diamond Dave, and the Green Corps, and lots of food and fun. And that's where I've been kind of hanging a little bit, is out at this college. Yeah, I like it out there, you know. I'm actually getting ready to teach a course out there on live streaming for people, so they can learn how to live stream. Of course, it's not for credit, and it doesn't cost anything.
Well, it's
So,
work share, right?
yeah. If you want to be a live streamer, I consider myself to be among the world's experts. So do come out to City College. And,
Clark's class.
yeah, Clark's class, Professor Clark will show you what to do, how to talk, how to deal with the police, how to deal your ethics as a citizen journalist, right? Because we're not beholden to the same ethical standards that MSM is, mainstream media. Because number one, I know all you folks here, right? And generally, when I support a cause, I support it through my live streaming, right? So I'm not trying to be objective in any of this. You know, if you want objective news, you know, I would say watch mainstream media, but they're not even objective, right? They definitely have an agenda, right? I was noticing this morning, I was watching KTVU, and I noticed how their editors change by the way they report on the news and how it's worded every day, right? And the days they have the good editors in there, they're like, you can tell there's very little bias against what's going on, but when they get the bad editors, it's usually on Mondays and Tuesdays. Right? Yeah, it's like everything they say, they don't have anything good to say about anybody. Right? It's like the so-called demonstrators or some, you know, like it's always in that veiled language. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Good to see you.
Right, it's good to see you too. Right, I'm fighting like a, we're organizing, we're going to have a march against Monsanto
Yep.
on May the 25th. We were out at the Sunday streets out in the Mission,
Yeah.
and we got reception we got from the Mayan and the Guatemalan people was
Sure.
extraordinary because they're the original children of the corn.
Mhm.
So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be on May 25th at 11 a.m. at Union Square. We're going to have a march. We actually have permits for this that we're obtaining from the SFPD because there's no Monsanto office here in San Francisco,
Right.
and we don't want to give the police an excuse to come in and beat people up. So we got a permit and all that good stuff. So we're looking forward to that. This next Tuesday coming up, I'm going to be at the new federal building, 97th Street at the Social Security Administration. We're going to be protesting Obama's proposed cuts to Social Security. If enough people show up, I will actually turn myself in and get arrested in civil disobedience.
There'll be a tipping point for you.
Oh yes, right. I haven't been arrested. Even when they were arresting everybody down here that night, you were down here, right? They didn't arrest me that night.
Oh, no,
Right.
I got arrested.
They said, "Mr. Sullivan, live streamer. You know your way home, don't you?"
You gotta buy.
Yeah, well, they know who I am, And generally, the police, they don't like to cross swords with me too often because they know that I have a pack of lawyers always at the get-go, ready to, like little sharks.
Throw down.
Yeah, right. And I can guarantee you that if I got hurt or arrested on a serious charge down here, whoever did it, right, whoever was in charge of the watch, the lawyers would be following them to their grave, right? And I would pay for it and guarantee that, right? But I don't usually have to do that, because
It's the threat of it. You only need a threat of it.
well, I project enough strength generally that people don't fuck with me, right? I don't get trolls, I don't get like all those stupid little people, because they know not to fuck with me, Not that I'm a mean guy.
Yeah, then tell me about the students. Are they...
I know she's the cutest, huh?
Hello! What do you have on your nose?
Say hi to the people out there watching, dear. Whoop whoop.
Yes. Oh, uh-oh.
You love me so much.
Yay.
Yeah, you're so cute.
No taxes.
Thank you there, Kat. Yes, I am a fantastic web designer. I come up with some beautiful stuff. If you need a logo, you need any graphic design, you got a website you want to upgrade. I actually have a server that I'm doing business with now that allows you to post your videos on which is a big deal. Most of you guys that have web hosts, I bet you didn't know this, that your website does not offer what is known as FFmpeg, MPEG. My hoster provides that, and the costs are nearly the same as what you would pay for a regular web host. I don't like to advertise too much, but I need to earn some Skrilla. Clarky needs to go overseas. I want to go to Egypt and Spain and Greece this summer and hang out with the anarchists and actually do some live streaming while I'm over there. So, you can contribute. Oh, there we go. Now she's talking. Right, you got her to talk. Hey, speak, little baby. Right? She's out here protesting the Federal Reserve. Right. Oh, I'm sorry. He.
Smarty the fool.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's so obvious. But he is a little boy. You look so cute. He's not afraid.
You're right. You're not
But yeah, we're getting some occupiers showing up here. I guess we got about 20 people here right now. We're down here at 101 Market Street in downtown San Francisco.
Round and around.
We're at this little reunion of occupiers, right? They said they did renovations, right? They spent a lot of money trying to fix this place up, it looks like. Trying to say that the occupiers damaged it. But if you look, the site really hasn't really changed all that much. It still looks pretty much the same. And I'm pretty sure they dropped a couple $100,000 trying to fix this place up, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up, my brother? I'm not real sure what we're going to be doing today, but yeah, it looks good, huh? There's people that come out here and table. I was speaking to, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. So if you're downtown, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1.
He wasn't here today, though.
Well, most days. So if you're down here at 101, you have to be down here on your lunch break. Come
You know,
down.
I used to come down every day. We stopped last November. We came every 4 days in November last year.
Well, you know,
No,
Occupy.
January we stopped.
Yeah.
January this year.
Well, you know, actually, I believe that since I've been live streaming, the activism in the Bay Area has flowered since
good.
Occupy is like kind of like trailed off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's so much more stuff going on here, you know, which I directly attribute through Occupy because
Sure.
a lot of the activists,
Catalyst.
yeah, a lot of the activists have gotten together and
Make connections.
Right.
Occupy.
yeah, so
I think there's a little bit of life in different places.
Occupy
Yeah.
is always alive. Nobody changed their thinking. My mind's
yeah, it's always everywhere. It's in your mind, right?
The moment it falls apart, you watch. We're all going to be on that street at the same day.
Well,
I really believe.
to be honest with you,
the day is coming.
I spent a couple of years living down there by Pier 80, right on the waterfront. I had an office that I used to go to during the day with a shower in it, but at night I had a little tent, and I used to ride my bike out there.
Yeah.
I used to live out there with the wild birds and stuff, right?
Wow.
And watch the sun come up over the bay every area. It used to wake me up every morning, right? I used to sit there. It was so beautiful. Like the San Francisco is really beautiful. Yeah, I loved it. You know, and then the cops came, of course. You know, after a while, I did that for 2 years though, without any problems with anybody.
Sure.
Right? I was like, I didn't have any money.
Left you alone.
Yeah, I didn't want to work, but it was a very liberating experience.
You're like an urban nomad.
Yeah, it was great. I liked it better than the freaking place I live in right now. You know, that's why I want to go out and go traveling. It's because I hate where I live so much.
Really?
Yeah, well, I don't really hate it. It's just, you know, when I get outside, like to get out from I live on 6th Street, right? And like out my front door, it's like all kinds of business. And I really hate the fact that I got to be hard. You know, I had to like knock somebody out in the elevator one day because they were trying to stab me. Because they were crazy, right? That doesn't happen just anywhere, okay? Right. And I felt really bad because I actually had to hit somebody, which is something that I never do. At least not for reals, you know. And it was pretty sad. That's all right, you know. Tough guy. I can put up with a lot of shit, you know. But you know, I just have to learn. You know, I've learned how to let the love take over. Right. And as soon as I get 50 yards from the front of my building, my whole demeanor changes, and I start showing the love to people, and you know, because that's what I'm all about. You know, I'm not about meanness. It's just, you know what I really hate? I hate having to demonstrate against things. Right. That's why the City College thing is why I'm so happy about it. Is because it's such a positive event, right? And it engenders all this
The
positive.
students are into it.
Oh, way,
For
you
a
know.
lot of the students, you know, we're having some difficulty, I think.
Well, I hooked into that little.
Yeah.
I hooked into that little clique in the City College, right? Yeah, I made friends with them when I was live streaming their occupation of the student union offices when the chancellor, the interim chancellor, would meet with them, and I came down that morning, and you know, we got to it was like more of a personal, on such a personal level, right? It wasn't me being a live stream reporter. You know, it was like, hey, I know you. You know, it's like, you know, we're out here supporting the cause. You know, it was so great. I enjoyed it so much. You know, because I love hanging out at colleges. You know, I'm not really, you know, no classes I can really take, but you know, I can teach. I'm sorry, love. Sorry, we're poor political activists. I go over and hit the cops up. They make lots of money. Right. Yeah, they make 6 figures. But you know, their pensions are getting stolen by by the very people they're paid to protect. Right. I was able to get a whole line of New York police officers when I was at Occupy Wall Street, the first anniversary actions, and I gave this brilliant rant about where your money's going as a police officer, and I actually did a little research the night before, right, about where their pension plans are going to. And you really want to know the truth? Like, I could tell that, you know, because in New York you can tell who's in charge because they wear white shirts. And he was looking at his men, and they were about ready to do a charge on us. And I was able to stop the police from charging because I changed their whole demeanor by the rant that I gave to them, and plus the fact they knew that they were on camera, right? And yeah, it really does. You know, because you know, a lot of people, you know, they hate cops and stuff, but you know, police officers have the same feelings, right? They're people, and a lot of them actually support what we do out here, right? Unfortunately, they have to obey the authority, but to keep their jobs, which a lot of these cops, if they only knew, they could make so much more money in private security, right? If they kept a good service record while they were with the SFPD, right? And so, right.
People getting the private security,
Right. Yeah, I'll do it. If you need a job, if you're a cop out there and you're looking for a security job, making better money than you're making as a cop, right? Just tweet me at FreemanSullivan. I'll be more than happy to hook you up. Right. It's work I don't want to do. I did safety. I don't like to call it security. I did safety for like 10 years with homeless and mentally ill people, right? And I never had a violent incident in the whole 8 years that I did it. Well, you just treat people with respect and dignity, right? And
Don't get treated.
yeah. And then I actually had one guy try to stab me in the back, and he missed. And the people that were in line subdued him for me, and came in and told me that this guy tried to murder me. Right, that was my last day on the job, by the way. And but I was so grateful that they did that. And they actually, I had press charges against the guy, so they would lock him up because he was mentally ill. I felt bad about that, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So what's going on here today? Does anybody know what's going on? What are we all just standing around down here, twiddling our fingers, folks? Yeah, what are we doing here?
I have here in my hand strike debt pay area information. If you are wallowing in debt, be it student debt, medical debt, home mortgage debt, credit card debt, we can turn you on to a group.
Let me get close here so you can see what's in the URL.
Strike debt pay area that will help you.
Right, Google strike debt Bay Area. The URL's a little long.
Yeah.
Right? You guys need a website, by the way. You know that.
Well, I think they already have one.
Yeah, you got one. You got one of those freebie ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hook up with me and I'll hook you up with a website.
Good people. Good people.
Yeah. Strike Debt Bay Area.
Yes.
Right, Google that. And you'll come up with a lot of pertinent information about today's event. You can Google FreemanSullivan if you want to find out what you need to know about me. You want to look at my websites. You want to look at everything I have is on public record. Right? I'm not hiding from anybody, folks. So, do come and check it out. I don't mind at all. If you're looking for a website or you need a live streamer to come out and live stream your political event, I'll be more than happy to do it.
They don't know it yet.
Yes, we're down here at 101 Market in lovely downtown San Francisco. If you're in the area, do drop by and say hi and tell the Federal Reserve to get, I don't know, I don't want to be profane here, so. Anyway, we're having a reunion of a lot of the Occupy folks. Occupy will never die. We just grow and multiply. That's a real mellow scene. It's actually nice they don't have the fence up here down at the Federal Reserve. So it's actually a much more pleasant place. Excuse me. Anyway, this area, this action happened in New York, I know for sure. The tax dodgers were out roaming around the streets of Manhattan with their unique version of agitprop, and they were really great. I wish we had a group like the tax dodgers in NYC. I don't know if you guys happen to catch them on the live stream, but they were really, really, really wonderful. Right? They looked like the LA Dodgers. Right? They were all wearing baseball uniforms, and the ladies were dressed as cheerleaders, and they had a lot of tunes that they were singing, and that was on stop motion solo. Hi, Jane.
Hey,
How you doing there, sweetheart?
hi.
The lovely Jane Smith.
I can't do
Jane
it.
is speaking tonight at the Occupy Forum
Oh, yeah.
at the Global Exchange Building.
That's at
That's
at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yes.
at what's the address there? 2017
2017 Mission Street, Global Exchange
That's
Building.
16th. Right, you got to press 200 to get in,
Yes.
but that's directly off of the 16th Street BART station, or you can catch the 14, 22, 33. They all go by there. Personally, I won't be going because, admittedly, I'm an NBA freak, and there's plenty of NBA action. Actually, I'm missing NBA action right now. That's admittedly that's what I'd be doing right now is watching NBA basketball. It's pretty lame, huh? Anyway, people are coming here in dribs and drabs. Like anarchists, they're always late for everything. But I think that's due because they're not slaves to the clock.
War criminals, how these are different. Corporate criminals. Financial criminals.
Just a second here, folks. I should have rolled a joint out here to smoke, but I didn't have time before I left today. Kind of quiet down here. I don't really know much is going to happen around.
I'm serious. If you want one of these, I'll make it. No.
There you go. I always love having my picture taken. I don't necessarily like looking at my picture, and I do try to keep this ugly mug off the camera because I don't want to shock you folks. Right. Anyway, hi out there. It is me. And we've got people handing out flyers here on the street. Not a whole lot of traffic because here in San Francisco, you know, it's the 9 to 5 crowd downtown. So, hey, how do people in line? How do people online get one of those cards if somebody happens to be watching on my live stream?
Well, these cards are. You gotta walk by an Occupy table.
Oh, okay. So you actually have to show up here in person.
Absolutely. Well, or they can just email me, right?
Okay, and how do you email you?
Susan KG Miller at. Oh, actually, just go on OBOW.
Okay, obow.org.
Obow.org. That's
OBAU.
Occupy Bay Area United. And if you go on obow.org and you just go to contact, you can, somebody will answer and somebody can send you these cards. Here's Lloyd Blankfein.
And who's he anyway, Lord Blankfein?
Lloyd Blankfein?
Yeah.
Lord Blankfein.
Just for people that don't know.
Come on, he's doing God's work. He's the CEO of Goldman Sachs. We also got a Brian Moynihan
Oh, that's a
in here.
new one. I haven't seen that one.
Really? We got Brian Moynihan.
I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Oh, he's adorable.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, isn't he? Yeah, what a criminal. He's he's the CEO of Bank of America right now. He is such a freaking criminal. It's insane. Like, this guy is a real snake. The way that he ascended to be the CEO is pretty nuts too, because he like totally beat up Ken Lewis.
Okay, let's get the information.
It's a beautiful necklace, by the way.
Thank you.
Clark,
Yes.
I'm going to make her one of these.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll show the people out there again. Right?
You can hand
There we go. And I can't really see all the detail. But this is a wonderful little thing. It's like a nice little portable,
Oh, cool.
right? Portable thing that people can set up at tables, and these are Occu cards. And it explains the whole rationale and the whole political philosophy behind Occupy.
Well, it has a lot of issues.
Ben Bernanke criminal cards. They're hot off the press. You want to know what the boss of this organization does? Benjamin Bernanke.
Benjamin.
Right? Yeah, he's a crook. That stupid little beard he's got. Right, it's even stupider than my beard. Yep, America's #1 thief.
Criminal card, Ben Bernanke. Boss of yes, he is.
No, it's they moved it. It's what's his name? It's Geithner now.
Huh?
Geithner's the president of the Federal Reserve.
Oh.
Timothy Geithner.
Oh, this is the former one.
Right, he's another
Okay.
thief. Right, he's the one that made the deal with Obama before Obama got elected not to prosecute any Wall Street bankers. Before Obama was elected. And I somehow feel that Obama promised him the Secretary of the Treasury before he got elected, right? And they made some kind of deal up there on Wall Street, and that turned Obama into the asshole that he is today, right? So,
And the former chairman of the Federal Reserve.
yep. Well, that might be wrong. But I know Geithner's in line for it. I know he wants the job. Right.
No, Geithner's still the Treasury Secretary. Yeah, Geithner's
Okay.
still the Treasury
Still a
Secretary.
Treasury
Bernanke
Secretary?
still is.
Okay, he's still chairman of the Federal
Yeah,
Reserve?
he's still the Federal Reserve chairman.
Okay, well, he's the criminal that runs this enterprise.
Yes.
Right, you might as well call him the loan sharks, right? Mafioso.
Yeah, because
Right.
Bernanke took over for Greenspan. After Greenspan all of a sudden realized, oh, maybe I had made a mistake when I was Fed chairman.
Yeah, okay. Got you there.
Come on, from Mr. Bernanke.
So like baseball.
Yeah, right.
We call them criminal cards.
Yeah, criminal cards. I should see this deck I got from when I was Occupy Wall Street. They had a great deck of cards they were handing out. That was a full deck. And they actually had casino chips to go with them, too. Yeah, it was great. Well, that was a special event. First year anniversary of Wall Street. A lot of people came from all over the world specifically for that event.
I tried to arrange a bus to get over there.
I remember. Well, you know, they're doing May Day. And if I can get it together, I might fly out there for May Day. So,
Nice.
I love New York.
Me too. Yeah, I miss it.
Yeah, me too.
Although I don't know if I'd like it anymore. I used to live there during the.
Oh, it's been cleaned up and gentrified.
That's the problem.
But compared to what happened to San Francisco and the way this city's been gentrified, right? There's still cool people that hang out in New York. You know, San Francisco has been cleansed of most of the poor of the cool folks, right? Because they can't afford to live here anymore. All the artists and musicians and people like that, writers, right? They all had to leave San Francisco because it's too expensive to live here, right? At least in New York, you got the option of moving to Brooklyn, right? Because Brooklyn is a lot closer to Manhattan than Oakland is to San Francisco, right? So, yeah, that's what happened. So we're gonna have any speakers out here? What's going on?
They're even getting pushed out. You know, I mean, I'm hearing about.
They're even getting pushed out of Brooklyn.
Gentrification in Jamaica and Long Island City and way
Yeah,
out
well,
on the island.
Hurricane Sandy put a kibosh on most of that.
The coastal stuff. Yeah.
Yep. That was one good thing that happened out of Hurricane Sandy was that it did stop the gentrification for a while because they had to go back and repair all the buildings that were destroyed in the hurricane, right?
Yeah.
So now all the construction workers are busy fixing those places, and so they're not going to be able to do much new construction.
But now I'm afraid that my favorite place in the world, which is Coney Island, is like.
No, they got a new lease. Coney Island's going to stay open.
Is the cyclone still there?
Yeah, they're coming back and they're rebuilding the whole thing, which is a really big
It'll be
thing.
even scarier to ride after this.
Yeah, well,
That's the whole idea.
I had a friend of mine out there, Mystic Marlowe. If you need a great musician, he lives down in L.A., but he was working at Coney Island for a while, and as a magician, and he had a sideshow and everything, right? So it was pretty cool.
On the street, or did he have a booth?
Yeah, he's actually working for somebody there. Yeah. Yeah, I never quite made it down. I was in Brooklyn, and I was so busy. And you know how it is when you're in New York, right? You don't want to go to sleep. And I was so busy that I didn't get an opportunity to go to Coney Island to see
Coney
him.
Island's like a day trip, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Even though it is on the subway line.
it's a long ride.
Yeah. It's one thing about New York. New York subways rule.
Yeah.
I never had to wait more than 15 minutes to get anywhere in New York. Here I've been stuck on the platform with Bart for like an hour waiting on my train. Bart's really sucky, I think. They do a terrible job of managing Bart, unfortunately.
It would be nice if it went somewhere I wanted to go.
Well, it's like they don't go up to Marin at all because of the racism of Marin. That's basically what it boils down to. Because people in Marin, even though they're nice to you when you get up there, if you're black or Hispanic, Marin ain't such a nice place. And then down in the peninsula, home of more racism. They don't want Bart going down to San Jose. It's like if you want to go to San Jose, which is 40 miles from here, as the crow flies, you end up having to go through 60 miles worth of BART and buses, right? Unless you take Caltrain, right? And that takes forever. But our mass transit here is better than most places. And if you live right up on Market Street, you can get around pretty easily.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, this is more of a public information demonstration, I would imagine by now. So we got people out here passing out flyers. I'm going to hang here as long as there's some sunlight, because I got to tell you that once that sun disappears, it is going to get cold down here real quick, right? You know, in San Francisco, San Francisco's like kind of place that it'll be like 65 degrees when the sun is out, and as soon as the sun starts setting and it gets behind the building, it gets cold, right? So that's sunny California for you. Yeah, I would live stream the Occupy forums at the Global Exchange. The only problem is their Wi-Fi connection is kind of funky, and I can't get a good solid connection to live stream with. So unfortunately, I can't live stream those Occupy forum events. I've live streamed with you, and our friend Jane is going to be at the Occupy forum tonight. So if you're in San Francisco, come by 2017 Mission Street, hit the buzzer, dial 200 to gain access. That's right off the 16th Street BART station. So if you're anywhere in the San Francisco Bay Area, she's going to be talking about the corporate gangsters, and about their activities. She's done a lot of incredible research, and it's a real treat if you do happen to come down to Occupy Forum. Occupy Forum is every Monday night at 6 p.m. If you'd like more information, go to the Occupy Bay Area United website at obau.org. Yep, occupiers clung to this sidewalk for, how long were people down here? I guess about a year and a half, maybe a year and a half. Clung to these very sidewalks day in and day out until they were finally driven off. It took a couple of hundred cops to tell you the tenacity of the occupiers. It took about 200 police officers from all over the city of San Francisco that were called in. They would come down here at 4 o'clock in the morning, and several people suffered grievous bodily harm, all in defense of you and your house and your home. You know, you might have thought that they were a bunch of dirty occupiers, but their hearts were pure, and they were down here standing up for your rights. So don't marginalize them, please. Anyway, jump into the chat. I'm getting bored here, so if all you got to do is go to ustream.tv or go to ustream.am, actually, ustre.am/N HU little u little h little u capital D, and then log on to the social stream, and you can tweet me, and I'll see your comments right up on the screen of my cell phone. So I very much appreciate it. You got any questions you want? You want to know anything about what's going on around here? Some upcoming events here in the Bay Area. One that I'm personally organizing is next Tuesday, April 23rd, at the new San Francisco Federal Building. That's at 97th Street at Mission. We'll be there at 12 noon, protesting Obama's cuts to Social Security. He wants to cut $129 billion out of your Social Security benefits that you paid into, that everybody pays into as an American, and benefits that you'll receive when you're a senior citizen or if you're disabled like myself. And he wants to steal your money from Social Security, bottom line. Also, on Monday, Earth Day, 350bayarea.org is sponsoring a demonstration at 75 Hawthorne Street, south of Market in the Bay Area in San Francisco. That's downtown. I think it's off of 4th, between 4th and 5th, and Howard and Folsom Street, but don't quote me on that. 75 Hawthorne. We'll be out there at 12 noon at the EPA headquarters, protesting the Keystone XL pipeline, climate change. It's an environmental list, laundry list that we developed in demonstrations that are organized. For more information, go to 350bayarea.org, or you can go to my website, which I just set up. That's Activistream, activistream.com, activistream.com, and I try to post and keep up to date.